Andrew, do you know who Chase Young is?
Yeah, of course.
No. My point is, I don't either.
Before I said that Cade Cunningham would never be an All-Star, and I just wanted to double down on that.
Oh,
I just.
We're back
What's
with
going on with
another.
Mike's video?
I know.
Welcome back to another edition of JAMM Packed, fellas. Yeah, I don't know why they changed the music on that countdown. Oh, well, whatever. Let's go. What's up, Jam Packed? I'm MK. I'm your host here with John M83, Jack SB, and Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew looking clean shaven today.
I took my makeup
Looking
off,
like
guys.
a young
Your
Uncle Drew. I don't know. I gotta
My
cut
man
off the
makeup.
uncle now. You're just Drew now. No more Uncle. What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing tonight?
What's going on, man?
Fantastic.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I know, Drew, you're on time today, which means you want to talk NBA, don't you?
Always, man. Always. That's the reality.
Is that why
I have to
Mike's late
pretend-
today?
I have to pretend. Yeah, I gotta pretend I know anything about football every time we're on these.
It's great. It's a great look.
But I'm always
why don't
so
we-
right. So
Why don't we recap this game that just ended? Timberwolves come back down 24 in the fourth quarter. Come back with a overtime win by 3, 131-128 over the Thunder. Did you catch any of that game?
I didn't see the game, but I was following because the night before they lost to the Thunder. This is 2 back-to-back battles, and so the Timberwolves got them back, man. It's great watching Shea and Edwards. That's probably the two of the best up-and-comers in the league, man. So, or if not already. I mean, is anyone a better shooting guard than Anthony Edwards right now? Like, can you really? It's Shea and Anthony Edwards, right?
Yeah, probably.
I think so.
I agree with that.
I think so.
It's a good matchup.
Yeah, Ant wasn't even in the last he wasn't even in for most of overtime though, or the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter or something. He was on the bench the whole time with the Wolves coming back in the game.
Hey man, if you you roll with what's hot.
Yeah,
At least as a coach, I'm like, well, my bench is getting it done, so we're leaving you in until I need you on defense. But I mean, he did seal the game with that block, right? With the block against SGA.
Sick block.
Out of nowhere, wish I
OKC
could get up.
is so good, man.
Yep.
Every time I watch them, I'm just like, every player on their team just seems like they're playing in sync, that they're playing hard every possession. It's just it's kind of unreal.
Isn't Chet coming back too?
He's supposed to be back. They said a little after All-Star break we would get him, but
TeslaMase joining us from the Batcave, taking a page from Uncle Drew.
Chet's already back. He played. He didn't play
Chet is
tonight,
back.
but
He
he
didn't play
played
tonight.
the game before the
He's
All-Star
back.
game.
Okay.
Dang, he just
Ooh-wee.
jumped right in, no hesitation. Like knew exactly what
Well,
he was
I've
going
been listening for like the last 5 minutes and like trying to talk. But I've been saying
to say. That's how good. That's how good he is, man. He just comes in like already in the conversation with knowledge.
Do,
yeah.
do
What's
they
Till
do
I
they
do
have enough
service around this first
to
curve.
do they have enough to make a good run?
Who?
I mean, they're sitting at
OKC?
the
OKC.
Wolves. The Wolves are still
They are
sitting
doing
at
good
the 7th seed. Can they
And
make the
Wolves need
run?
Gobert and Randall back and DiVincenzo.
Yeah, they got a really good coach. I think Chris Finch is
Yeah,
a
they
good coach, better than other coaches that have been mentioned today.
Oh gosh.
Hey, do you care to talk about what other coaches there at TeslaMase?
No, I really don't. Actually, like it's such a waste of time right now. We could 50 games
Look.
in, we're talking about one of the greatest coaches of all time. So,
The question is, the criteria is this season. What coach
there's no
would you want?
criteria, dude. Like
That's the criteria. I just set the criteria. The criteria is, out of all the coaches in the league right now, who would you want coaching your team? Period. This season, right now, who would you want?
a lot of guys not named JJ Redick. I mean,
I'd take JJ like over a lot of the
yes,
coaches.
because you're a Laker fan and you also think that Austin Reeves is the logo of the NBA and you think Dalton Connect is going to be the rookie of the year and you think LeBron is going to win MVP. I mean, come on, man. You got 2 top 5 players in the league and he's not even a top 3 seed right now. They win 1 game against the Nuggets and all of a sudden
Hold
we
up.
crown them champions.
Are you talking about AD or Luka? They just got Luka, man. What are
It
we
doesn't
talking
matter.
about here?
Either one. That's the point. Like he was a 5 seed with AD and LeBron, and yeah, he had a good little stretch right before the All-Star break. And I mean, I'm just saying, like to say he's one of the top coaches in the league is like the biggest exaggeration since I don't know what. I can't even think about it. Like it's just it's like the hype is real on that. I get it, you're excited, but come on, man, like don't go there. Like
You know what,
that's
dude?
my thought.
It didn't take long for Tyronn Lue to win that title. It didn't take him long for everyone to realize, like, oh man, this guy's a great coach from the get go. No one was surprised by that.
The Clippers lineup right now is 1 seed lower than the Lakers, with a 30-year-old James Harden leading them. So to
Kawhi
say that
Leonard-
JJ Redick is a better coach than Tyronn Lue right now is even absurd. In
I
all
didn't
honesty,
say
Excuse me, sir.
that.
That's
That's not what
Hall
I
of
said.
Famer.
What I said was, it's not crazy
Hall of
to
Famer,
think
JJ
like.
Redick.
I didn't say he's a better coach than Tyronn Lue, but I'm saying is when Tyronn Lue came on the scene as a coach, he from day one was already one of the best coaches in the NBA. It didn't take him long. It was like he got the head coaching job with the Cavs. He won a championship. And that was a big championship. The only championship the Cavs had. He came back down from 3-1 against the Warriors, and then Tyronn Lue after that got a head coaching job with the Clippers and has been doing an amazing job. It doesn't take 20 seasons to prove yourself as a really good coach. That's the point. JJ Redick right now, the way he leads
But
the
it does
team.
take more than 50 games.
Look, he got the team all playing in his system, and then they start winning like every game in the past. Like you talking about this run, it's showing that he's a good coach, man. I'm telling you.
They are on a decent
You can
run.
doubt it. You
I'll give
can
you
doubt
that.
him right now. You can doubt him right now.
Okay, again, I'm not saying he's not a good coach or he won't be a good coach. I can't pull up the text message you sent this morning. If someone could please do it so I can drive safely and read it.
What I
Not
said
in
was,
my- it was how the
I
text
said
was
that he's
said.
one of the better coaches in the NBA. That's what I said.
Yes, how can you say that 50 games in? Like I don't understand that.
Because he is. He's a 3
Oh my
seed in the
God.
West or a 4 seed in the West.
This is when
Yeah,
we
because they won the last 2 games. They were a 5 seed a week before that.
They're
that
literally
is
one
true.
loss. They're literally one loss out of the 2 seed, dude. One loss out of the 2 seed in the West.
They are
lost
on a
one
pretty
more
good run
loss
as
in
of
I
the
late.
understand, Andrew. And the last 2
They've
weeks,
won.
the last 2 weeks they've catapulted. The last 14 games
Yeah.
they've catapulted way up there. So
Because-
you're counting
because
a
they learned
14 game
JJ's
stretch as him
system.
saying he's one of the best coaches. 2 weeks ago we wanted to fire him because he was doing the same. He had the same record as Darvin Ham last year at that time. But all of a sudden he's at 12 wins in a row, or 12 out of 14 wins, and he's like one of the greatest coaches in the NBA. Like,
Who
come on,
who
like,
wanted to fire
it's
him? I never wanted to fire him.
Well,
Who
you
wanted to
fired
fire
Darvin
that
Ham, and he
JJ?
had the same record as Darvin Ham.
But Mike,
I'm just glad they're
did you watch the
actually
Lakers under
running
Darvin
an
Ham? They
offense.
played terrible.
I watched the Lakers, and Luka finally lost 20 pounds. That's what's helped. Again, it's just proving my point that the trade was rigged. Like everything is. I expect the Lakers to do well when you have Luka Doncic and LeBron James on the court. Period. I do. I mean, you're talking about one of the greatest players of all time, and potentially another great player, future great player of all time, on the same team. Like, so let's not
So
crown the
coaching
guy
doesn't
coach of the
matter?
year.
So coaching doesn't matter?
Coaching matters, absolutely it matters. But to call the guy the greatest coach in the
Is
league
Spoelstra-
right now,
Okay, is Spoelstra a good coach?
yes, Brosa's a great coach.
But he didn't win without Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh on his team. He hasn't won a championship. So how can you say he's a good coach?
Wait,
It doesn't
he did win
matter.
a championship, right? Well, you know what? They went to the finals just last year, which is much better than the Lakers did, or 2 years
2
ago.
years ago. 2 years ago.
Right, 2 years ago. And you're saying that JJ's passed them in 50 games. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not understanding what we're rating this on.
I didn't say you passed Spoelstra, dude. Spoelstra's like literally my favorite coach in the NBA.
I'm just saying, what is your criteria? Is
My
he better than Mike
criteria is this
Malone?
season.
Is he better than Mike Malone?
I would take him over Mike Malone. 100%.
Yes, you would, because you're a Laker fan. Mike
I
Malone
would
has
because I think he's a better coach.
Yeah,
just do.
I don't understand. He's a better coach from what you had. It doesn't
wait,
mean he's
is
a
he-
better coach than guys who have won championships.
Yeah, I'll have to ask that question too. Like, he's a better coach than Mike Malone.
I think so. I've watched
Like
Mike Malone
this-
for a long time. I've
Like
watched
this
his
year,
teams.
would you have taken JJ last year over Mike Malone?
I didn't know who JJ was last year. You mean like
What,
if I knew what I know now?
So his whatever, his 30 games or 40 games or whatever he's coached this year, you'd take that over how Mike Malone was last year? Like, that's I don't know,
I mean,
man.
2 years ago?
Or whatever.
2 years ago, the Nuggets won it, right? Last year, they lost in the second round of the Timberwolves. But
But I still think Mike Malone's like beyond leaps and bounds better than JJ.
I wouldn't take him, dude. I watch coaches. I watch teams. I watch how they play. I watch how coaches get people behind them, how they motivate people. I wouldn't. I'd take JJ, 100%.
Do you think Nuggets roster may have anything to do with it? I mean, me personally, I think they have a better built roster than more than half of the teams in the NBA by far.
Well, they have the best player in the world, so that helps. Like literally,
I'm saying like he's not running plays for Jokic to score. Right. Well, most of his plays are to get other people into the game. Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon. I mean, Jokic is there, and he's probably facilitating a lot of it. But
Aaron Gordon, he's getting these guys to buy into their roles. Like
Right.
Aaron Gordon on Orlando was not the guy that Aaron Gordon is on Denver.
Oh, definitely. I'll agree with that.
That's
Even Michael Porter Jr. Like, his early years in the league, he wasn't very good. I know he had some injuries and he battled them, but Mike Malone has taken guys that weren't necessarily quote unquote some of the greatest. And don't get me wrong, Joker is there, but I don't know if Jamal Murray on other teams is as good as he is on that Denver team. You take a guy like Luka, who literally took his team to the championship and put him on the team, and all of a sudden you say this coach is the coach of the year. Like, you got two guys.
I was saying that before Luka came.
Okay,
I would say that
then
before
you
Luka came.
still have
Yeah.
two guys that took their. You first off, you never said it before Luka came. You said that you never said anything like this because I would have been upset a couple weeks ago at you. if you
No,
said that.
I never said it to you, but I thought it.
Listen, all I know
Thought
is
it.
today
It's in my head.
made me feel like my entire childhood of every Laker fan I know.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, but he's
Made him
silent.
so mad, you turned him into a robot.
Okay, let me
Look at that
go to the
face.
team.
There we
Who
go.
are you
There it
taking?
is. Oh,
Are
he's
you taking the
Go ahead.
Suns coach over the Lakers coach, Mike?
No.
They got two superstars. on their team? What's going on there? Are
I
you
lost
taking?
it for a little bit.
I'm saying. I'm just saying. I didn't say he's the best coach in the league. I said he's one of the
Wait,
better coaches in the league already.
Ask him again. Ask him again. Ask him again.
I said, are you taking the Suns coach over the Lakers coach right now? You're taking Suns coach over JJ.
The Suns coach over JJ.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
what's his
would.
name? Budenhauser.
He's
I
won a
mean,
championship.
He's got
He's won a
KD,
championship.
Booker, Beal. He's got this whole.
How's
He's got
Milwaukee
freaking
done
Kevin.
since they moved on from him? Okay,
How's
let's
what?
not talk about a 38-year-old Kevin Durant who's.
Well, we're
obviously
talking
washed
about
up,
a
right?
40-year-old LeBron right now. Why can't we talk about a 38-year-old Kevin Durant? That's what I'm saying. Like, what the
Have we
heck?
seen the two? Have we seen the two? One's the greatest player of all time, and one's one of the best shooters of all time. Scores. Okay, especially when it comes to Team USA and different rules. But Mike Budenholzer, what has Milwaukee done since he left there? By the way.
They hired the worst
Oh.
coaches, man. They're Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. It's the stupidest thing they ever did. That's
So
what I'm saying. Like,
what you're saying is he made a championship team out of them, and then when he left, they weren't a championship team, right?
Well, before he left, they weren't a championship team, so I don't know. I can't give him that credit. I think he did a good job with what they had. They won a championship. Good job. He had Giannis, and he got to play the Suns in the finals. So.
If you told me to take a championship coach or JJ Redick, who's been a coach for all of 50 games, I am taking a championship coach. I don't care who that championship coach is. They are proven.
Right.
He
How
is
many
not.
championship coaches are there in the NBA right now? Mike Malone, Popovich, Spoelstra, Mazzulla, Budenholzer. Is anyone else?
Mazzulla's a way better coach than JJ.
That's
All
Probably
right, we
everyone
got
but you,
6.
but whatever.
We got 6 coaches ahead of JJ.
I'd even take Ima Doku over JJ Redick in a heartbeat. What he's doing with Houston is great.
He's up there for me. I like him too.
I would take any of those guys right now over JJ Redick. And I would take the OKC coach. I would take the Minnesota coach. I would take the
Minnesota
Cavs
coach is
coach. I think
disappointing
right
me
now
this
is doing
season.
the Cavs coach. I think is doing a great job this year.
I love.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Yeah, he
what's
is.
his name again? What's the Cavs coach name again? He was great for Brooklyn too. He took a D'Angelo Russell led Brooklyn team and got him in the playoffs. Man, that guy was awesome.
It's crazy that none of you guys want to take Kerr.
Oh, Steve Kerr. Yeah, let's not forget about Steve Kerr. He's right behind JJ for sure.
I like Steve Kerr, but I don't know.
Well, there's a but.
But I mean,
I don't know.
to be fair,
I may have to go.
criteria of, like, if we're talking about the criteria of this season, though, like,
This
I don't know.
season,
I don't think
feel like
I
the
can
last
take
two.
Budenholzer over Redick though, because like Budenholzer has those 3 superstars, and the Suns haven't done anything.
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah,
But, like,
about
all
the
time,
criteria
Budenholzer
of this
the
sure.
season.
Suns don't really have a lot of players outside of 3 superstars, and even those 3 superstars, I'm a Suns fan, so I was super excited. But we were talking about getting these guys after their prime, right? With the exception of Booker, obviously. Like Bradley Beal is obviously washed up and overpaid. Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant, right? I mean, he's you can't win with Kevin Durant as the best player in their team, in my opinion. And at the end of the day, the issue with the Suns is they're all jump shooters. So yeah, when their shots go in, they're gonna do just fine. But they're not necessarily like Klay Thompson and Steph Curry 3-point shooters, right? It's more mid-range. Like you think of Kevin Durant, you think of mid-range. Booker, it doesn't work. It's not cohesive enough. And then they have no bench. I mean,
I will say this: the Beal move was one of the worst moves they could have done. That was a terrible. That was a terrible move by their part. Mainly because you have to pay him $60 million a year.
And he has a no trade clause. That too.
Yeah, so you can't even get rid of him, and he'll never leave. He's making $60 million. He'll never you can't get out of it. So, yeah, that was a bad move.
Every podcast, we have an intro of Drew doubling down on Cade Cunningham never becoming an all-star, who has Detroit right now at 6th seed in the East.
He retracted it, so he's right.
No, I was wrong. I'm still wrong on that one. I was still wrong.
If you weren't banned,
happy at how fast it happened that you were wrong. You're like, this guy will never be an all-star. And literally
2
1 year
seasons.
later,
I got 2 seasons out of it. All right.
Double down. Double down.
I want to know if you had never been banned from that
Reddit.
Detroit Piston fan Reddit, would you have been able to go back in there and apologize to all those fans?
Yeah,
I
you
would have loved to do that,
Detroit
but
The
Pistons.
they
Detroit
banned
people
me.
may want him to get unbanned just so he can say you were wrong.
How did you get banned?
Like a lot of money.
Because he
I
went
was
into
self-promoting the podcast in the Detroit Pistons fan club Reddit or something. I'm not a Reddit user, so I just was going wild and messing with people, and it got us like 100 views.
And he can't be a Reddit user from now on because he's now officially banned.
Dang.
I was
banned from
my
Detroit
karma,
Pistons.
what's it called, the downvote karma stuff or whatever. I was so low that I can't even like interact ever again in that account. So,
Oh, just too much. They're doing
And then
well though
deleted- I
at
deleted
that
my app.
16.
Pistons are doing good.
Yeah, they beat the Clips tonight.
Say that again.
They beat the Clips tonight.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
yeah, they did.
I'll be honest, Clippers are in a free fall right now.
Yeah, they are.
What's going on?
It all starts with Kawhi playing when he wants. I mean, they've
And then
overachieved all year. Let's face it. Like,
Making smart trades like getting Ben Simmons.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely a
Great
good one.
move.
Picking up Ben Simmons, that was, yeah, trading Terrence Mann.
I don't think
Okay,
you're
I,
as bad of a free fall though as Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia is on a
Philadelphia's
8-game losing streak.
terrible.
I want to say 8.
I saw something on Twitter that said
Whatever.
Joel Embiid retires from the NBA, and I actually believed it for a second. I was like, dude.
Well, I think
That
he's
would not shock
contemplating
me.
it, or somebody is.
I think that's
is
just rumors, though.
Yeah,
I think
it's not real.
He's
but-
thinking
He's
about
done for the
surgery
season,
for the
though,
rest of the
right?
year.
Yeah, he just needs surgery on his knee.
yeah.
medical retirement again.
You know whose fault I blame?
Thank
You want to know who I'm happy about that? Paul George. Should have left.
Dude, Paul George has, like, in retrospect, has the worst decision making when picking teammates, man. Like, no offense.
Isn't that wild?
Okay, Westbrook was a good teammate, but that duo didn't go anywhere, so it was kind of like his prime of his career wasted a little bit. Then he picks Kawhi, who decides to never play basketball again, essentially. And now he's with Embiid, who hasn't seen the floor for this whole
Terrible.
season. Like, I just feel so bad for Paul George, man. The guy, I really like Paul George. I always have since he took LeBron to 7 games, the Miami team to 7 games with the Pacers. I'm like, that was impressive. Or it was just 6 games, whatever. But he played well in that series, and ever since then, I was like, man, I wish he was a Laker, but he decided to go to OKC instead.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Be careful with those kids in there, Mike.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
some precious cargo.
They're back there having a good old time over there.
He's like, keep saying JJ Redick.
Yeah, that's why you had to calm me down. Otherwise, I would have didn't want to drive off a cliff.
That's why we ended up getting cut out. Just to get that.
But for you guys though, who's like your realistic in the NBA? I mean, there's not a lot right now. The trade deadline's over. Besides, okay, but really quick, the Clippers did
Listen,
make terrible
okay,
trades.
And
I don't
and
understand them at all. But
to give you what you want to hear, I think JJ Redick is doing a good job with that team, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So don't misunderstand what I'm saying. That he won't be a great coach. I'm just saying it's premature to say he is a great coach in the NBA right now.
fair enough.
I
Fair
just got a text from your wife saying, "Eyes on the road." My eyes are on the road. I'm looking up.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I agree with that in a sense. But all right, guys. Though NBA, who are actual options of winning the championship this year? Who could actually do it?
Thunder, Celtics.
Okay,
Thunder.
so I'm glad you asked that because I don't think anyone's
Yeah,
going to beat
Cleveland.
Boston.
Celtics got to be in there.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I'm still there too, Mike. Like Boston's starting 5 is when they're healthy is just disgusting. Like
Yep.
Drew Holiday, Tatum,
Like I don't even think the
Brown.
Cavs have a chance against them when they're all
I
healthy.
don't know. Cavs have been different this year, though.
I agree though. I do
Same team,
very
but
much
they're
like
just
the
playing
Cavs,
so much better.
The Cavs
and
are
they
nice.
have gotten better. But I do think that Celtics are still just it's hard to beat them when they're all
Yeah.
healthy. It's
My-
hard to beat
my-
them.
They can
My
turn it on in
issue
the
with the
playoffs.
Cavs,
Correct.
my issue with the Cavs is they are a heavy 3-point dependent team.
Yeah.
And playoffs change the dynamic for people. When every player is playing hard every possession of every minute in the playoffs, it makes it much harder for teams that play like the Cavs because they have to start depending more on the half court game.
Mhm.
Whereas the Celtics in the half court fast break, it doesn't matter. Like Porzingis
Well,
they can set up
the thing
Porzingis
is,
in the
I don't
post.
even think they're better than the Celtics. I don't even think they're better than the Celtics in the 3-point game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, when
Yeah.
Porzingis can shoot it and Jared Allen can't, like you have an advantage. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
yeah.
Mobley's. I think Mobley's the key to that team, obviously, right?
Mobley's good.
But
I
yeah.
I
agree with that.
really, like
I
I
think
said,
that's a
I
good
don't
point.
trust. Yeah, I don't trust them.
So in
I'm
the
not picking against
but
the
the
Celtics.
but could you see the Cavs possibly winning? I don't mean like who the most likely is. Like who are some of the top teams that could actually pull it off? Are the Cavs even in that conversation?
I think the Cavs could take a deep run into the playoffs. I don't think they can beat Boston in a series though.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't think they could beat Boston even with home court.
Right. Like I don't think they could beat Boston in a series. If you look at Boston's losses, like they've lost by 3, lost by 4, lost by 1, lost by 2. Like there aren't very many games where they've lost like double-digit losses. Right?
Mhm.
So unless you're blowing them out, unless you're Cleveland and they're just hot almost every game, I doubt you're going to beat Boston in a series. And that's that's the biggest issue. Like I mean, as a Laker fan, like, oh, we'd win, we'd win one game against Denver, 2 games, and then we think like, oh, we can make this deep run into the playoffs, and then we get into a series with Denver and then just get swept, or win 1 game, win 2 games, because
It's different now, Mike. It's different now. All right, Luca's here.
I'm telling you, I still, as
JJ's
well as they've been
here.
playing the last 15 games, they've won 12 of the last 15. I want to say that I still think they need a big. I'm going to be honest with you. What happens when the game gets slowed down?
Well, Alex Len definitely isn't it. So yeah, I agree
Right.
with you there.
They've got to get another
Trash.
big. There's
Alex Len's really bad, dude. I you as a Suns fan,
Dude,
I
I
know
know.
how much.
We drafted him. We drafted him. And I
Yeah.
waited 4 years for him to be this amazing player out of Phoenix, and it was like, I can't stand that guy no more. I thought he was retired, to be honest.
Yeah. So
I mean,
in
but
the East, though, do you think Knicks have any chance?
No.
No.
I mean,
No.
they've
They're
been
1
losing
and 9.
all
They're
of
1
them
and 9
games.
against the top 3 seeds in the East.
Yeah, they can't. They just can't beat the big teams.
You know what it is for me with them is I feel like they are not going to get any better in the playoffs. They already play their starters 48 minutes a game.
Right.
So most teams play their starters, 34 minutes a game in the regular season, 35. Maybe I think the highest averaging players are all in the Knicks, And so when they get in the playoffs, their rotations aren't even tightening up because they're already tight. So you're not going to see any improvement. And then everyone else who's had playing 10 or 11, 12 guys all season are now playing only 8 of their best. I don't know. I just can't see him doing it either. I think it's in the East it's just Celtics or Cavs pretty much.
Yeah,
That's it.
I think the East is pretty clear.
Right.
Yeah.
The
In
West,
the West, it's a little more challenging.
Interesting stuff. Because like I think the 2 of the most interesting. I mean, 3 of the most interesting are the Wolves, Mavs, and Warriors. Because like especially like for me, I don't know, just like looking at the injuries that, especially Dallas is dealing with. With like Lively, Gafford, Davis. Like if you have
That's crazy.
those big bodies coming back and they're all healthy. I mean, AD balled out in his debut. Like it was just a debut, but like if you have those three healthy for the playoffs, like you still have Kyrie, you still have Clay, you still have PJ Washington. Like I don't know. I think the Mavericks can still be scary even without Luka now. You know. I don't know.
True.
That's a
True.
it
True.
is. They are actually a deep team, huh? I mean, they have all the bigs, so they're a team that's built to contend with Denver, right? Because they
Mhm.
have all these bigs they can throw at Jokic,
Your
and
seatbelt.
and yeah, it is pretty. It's a good point, and they got Kyrie to run the point. Yeah,
Need to get
Mavs are
healthy.
interesting, and I was gonna say about the Warriors. Have they lost since they got Jimmy Butler? They actually
They're
are
4-1,
looking.
I think. I think they're 4 or 5-1.
They actually look a lot better with him out there,
They do look better with him.
and he's
It's
and,
crazy.
and he actually
Jimmy-
trying.
Happy.
It's like trying now.
Jimmy brings defense to that team, right? And that's
Yeah.
something that the Warriors, I mean, they changed the game with just shooting threes and running back and outscoring opponents, and now they actually have. It's kind of like the Andre Iguodala effect, right? You got someone who could guard their best player on the other team. I think it's a really low key big move for
And-
them. I still don't know, and I think what's his name's coming back. Kuminga's coming back soon too, so it'll be interesting to see how they start to run once Kuminga's back.
Jimmy also he's more like he does it all. He's like one of those do it all players. He can distribute. The offense can run through him. He can get a bucket on his own. And he plays that defense. Like he fits in so easily on any team he's playing with and contributes. So it's pretty amazing how seamlessly he's got in. I just don't know if it's going to matter against the OKCs of the world. Like,
yeah. Because like
All right.
again,
So as the standings are now, outside, we'll take away the top three seeds on both sides, on Western and Eastern Conference. Who's your guys' dark horse? I want to know who you
out of-
think
out of the top
in
three.
that in the top 10 standings right now. Who's your guys' dark horse pick to make it into the playoffs? Like make a deep run, a decent run into the playoffs.
are we talking second round or
Yeah,
Western
we'll talk,
Conference Finals or Eastern Conference Finals?
or even potential Eastern Conference Finals.
I mean,
I'll
already
take second
mentioned it.
round because
I
we're
already mentioned
going.
it, but I think in the West, I think it's the Mavs clearly. Like just with like their bigs getting back and healthy and the experience that they've had already going to the finals. I think it's the Mavs in the West at least.
Okay, John, who are you taking?
So I'm sure I'm gonna get laughed at, but I really like Sacramento if they can pull it together. Like I know they're on the outside looking in. I know they're in 10th, but I think they can go a couple rounds and give some of these teams some fits if they can just. There's only a couple things that they need to do to pull it together. I don't think they need much.
Having
Sure.
DeRozan there, DeRozan and Sabonis.
Outside the top three, you said?
Yeah, because
For
if you're
me,
gonna pick
he
a
said
dark
dark-
horse,
he
man,
said
you can't
dark
pick.
Yeah, it's gonna be like bottom
Dark
five.
horse.
What?
Take one of the bottom
okay.
five.
Okay, so not that bottom five, like to the 10th seed, so 5 through 10. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In the West, for me, it's also Dallas. Then I don't think
Fair.
Houston and Clippers are making any noise unless somehow Kawhi
Houston's
decides
still
to play
young.
in the playoffs. And then LA, I think Lakers are actually they're at least a second rounder for sure for me this season. But
They're
Dallas,
both
I could see Dallas going to the Western Conference Finals if they're healthy. And then in
Yeah,
the
I agree.
East, this one's really hard for me.
Mm.
But I would say a healthy Orlando would actually be an interesting squad because like they were playing really
Panchero's a
well
beast.
before. What's I can't forget his name right now. I want to say Panchero, but I'm just mixing that up. Paulo Banchero. Yeah, if he's healthy and playing, like I could see them making a nice run in the playoffs.
Sounds good to me. I was gonna pick Orlando
Orlando.
just because they made a decent run in the playoffs last year, right?
They've had like what? Isn't it like the second rated defense behind Oklahoma City too? Something like
Yeah,
that. The only
Yeah,
which
they
is why I
have.
like Oklahoma City because they play defense.
Mhm.
I love
Refreshing.
watching them,
Defense,
man. I sorry.
defense, baby.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I started why I liked watching the Lakers as of late is because they are actually playing defense. Well, we're playing defense now. At first, I was excited because like, what was I complaining about last year, dude? We're not running anything. This offense looks like crap. Like you're not running any
Yeah, the
actual
offense was
plays.
hand it to LeBron and do a pick and roll and hope something happens. Like,
Yeah, pick and roll, five. We're getting everybody else outside. We'll try to draw a double team. We'll kick it and then brick a three, because that's what their offense was last year.
So-
And now we're like off second and third screens, getting guys open shots. Like this is great. This is actually looking like basketball. I love it.
and them getting Finney Smith really changed, and then Vanderbilt coming back from their injury. Like those two guys are just these 6'9", fast, can move laterally, like defensive. Small defensive forwards, man, that are amazing. But the reason why Orlando, they got Wendell Carter Jr. at center, who's a good defender. They have Caldwell Pope, who I think is one of the biggest
KCP, man.
things. I think he's one of the biggest things the Nuggets miss from their championship run.
Mm.
He was just the perfect 3-and-D guy to be there with Jokic. Like he was just always getting open, running around, and so active and good on defense. And then they have Isaac, that's all he can do pretty much. He's just a great long defender.
Yep.
And it shows. Their defense is really good, game in and game out. So I don't know. I think Magic, now that Banchero's back, will start to rise up a little bit in the rankings.
Because they started the season well.
Yep.
Welcome back, TeslaMase. Welcome back. You're muted, by the way, bro. I'm gonna change gears here for a second, and we're gonna kind of shift to the NFL pre-free agency. All right, this is
Here,
before
I'll do this for Andrew.
I got a new couch, guys. I can nap easily right now.
And I know that couch is really comfy, right? I want to get your guys' takes. I want you to put yourselves in the roles of the GMs. Take whatever team you want. You'll go first 4 rounds. Whoever you want to take. I have a simulator up that will, let me get this up here. Got a simulator up. Okay. Drew, are you wanting to do one, or you want me to pick somebody else to go first?
Hey, real
No,
quick,
I'm
real
in.
quick.
Go
Jack,
ahead, Mike.
Did you see that the Niners are the favorites to land your linebacker?
Who? You talking Bond?
Yeah.
No way,
I just
dude.
saw something on Twitter that, like, I guess Vegas put out odds and the Niners are like the
Really?
favorite to get him. So
I haven't heard anything about that. I hope not,
Yeah.
dude.
I know, I was like super excited. I'm like, imagine him next to Warner. Like, I was
That would
like, dude,
suck.
that'd be
Why? They already have
sick.
Warner. You don't need Bond too.
That'd be
That's how I know.
sick.
I was like, all right. So,
Warner's good
anyway,
enough.
that may change your draft strategy here. if you
Yeah,
want.
what the heck? I didn't hear anything about that.
All right. Who wants to go first? I got any volunteers? Jack, do you want to go first?
I can go first.
Or Drew, do you want to go first?
I don't got to go first, but picking a team to draft for, is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
All
have
right,
I'll have
take the Bengals then. I'll take the Bengals then.
Oh, you're actually sticking with the same
I'm gonna
team
stick with the
consecutive years. This is unheard of. All right, I'm gonna have you go first 4 rounds. It's gonna go normal speed. We'll into the draft room.
Oh, I got to go
So-
first now?
You're going first. You're going first. So here's the deal. The Bengals needs are over here, right? They need
It's
an
all
edge rusher,
defense.
D lineman.
Yeah, lots of
You're
defense.
picking 17th, 49th, 81st, and 118. Okay. Other teams will come in and on your pick will offer you trades, and you can take them, leave them, whatever you want to do, and we'll see how you grade out. Sound good? Sound like a deal?
Sounds good, man.
All right, we're gonna start this thing. It's gonna automatically draft. I won't go through who's drafting what because everything will end up being. All right, so for your first round pick, you're probably not gonna take anything next year. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, so for your first pick, 17th pick, who are you going to take, sir?
Okay, let me. Who is available? I guess I don't know who's available. Is
Here's the top.
Is Jack Sawyer available from Ohio?
Ooh, Jack
Ooh.
Sawyer is good.
Let me.
How high is he
How
in
can
draft
I?
ratings?
Where does he play?
He's that high, is he?
I would think. I don't know where he is.
What does he play?
He plays
He's linebacker, I thought, right?
I don't know. Yeah, linebacker, or they call him edge. I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know
because
what that
he's
means.
not.
Oh,
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah, he might be on the line. Defensive lineman, maybe. Oh, there he
There
is.
he
There is 37.
Is that who you want?
I'm picking him early, guys. Or I was
Ooh.
between that and Jihad Campbell. I don't know.
There you go.
Well, too late.
Got a B rating out of that.
B rating
B rating. Mm.
next.
Jihad just went off the board.
Dang it.
All right, you want to go?
I
You want to
actually-
take this
I-
trade?
What is it?
They want your 49th pick. They're offering you the 55th pick and 86th pick,
Ooh.
which is in the third round.
And
I'll be
next year's
rejecting
4.
Reject?
I'm rejecting that.
Reject. Okay.
We already
Yeah.
got earlier picks in both.
Here we
of those.
go.
All right. I actually want to get an offensive lineman right now.
Okay.
I think Burrow was the most sacked quarterback in the NFL.
You gotta
last
protect Burrow,
season.
dude. You gotta have
I
time.
think Caleb Williams was actually.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sacked
Caleb.
more than any QB in NFL history.
Here's your
Poor Caleb, bro.
offensive line.
You know, sometimes that's on the quarterback, but sometimes it's just Okay.
If you watched the Bears game, that was not on the quarterback.
Or do you want to tackle? You want interior offensive lineman, or you want to
Kelvin
tackle?
Banks? Is Kelvin Banks available, or is he already gone?
Does he play
He's
tackle?
out of Texas. Offensive line.
He might be gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see him.
What about Josh Simmons?
Ooh, Josh Simmons.
Or-
Is he interior or offensive tackle?
Offensive tackle, I think. Let me see. Right tackle, actually. Well, no, it's a sub position. Hold up.
Here, I'll show the draft.
Josh Simmons or
Josh Simmons is gone. Who
What
who
about
else were you
Cameron
looking at?
Williams? Cameron Williams.
Gone.
He's not.
Dang, Tyler Booker.
Tyler.
I'm trying to get
Booker.
an offensive lineman from a big school. I don't want I don't want some small school. You know what I'm saying?
What was
like
his last name? Say that again. Tyler who? Booker?
Booker.
Is there a clock on the pick?
I know,
I
man.
know,
dang.
right?
Hey,
Oh,
this
he's
is not
gone.
me. I'm throwing names out, guys. I'm throwing names out.
This is impressive.
I'm
Gone.
impressed. I am.
Okay.
I'm happy.
College
with it.
names
Donovan
at that, right?
Jackson. Donovan Jackson. How about Donovan Jackson?
Gone.
I mean, I'm curious to see what he thinks a big school is, but
Ohio State, Texas, big anyone.
What do you think about
anyone
their
in-
coach?
Look at that.
Major
Georgia right there.
conferences.
Georgia. Tate Rutledge. Rutledge.
Which one?
You gotta
yeah.
Radledge,
let's go.
right here.
Let's go take.
Radledge? Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
here we
they're gonna
go.
be like
oh, C+.
C+. I
Not very
don't
good.
care. I'm drafting on need, guys. Drafting based on need.
there's your edge.
You
right
also
there.
need
You
an
should take
interior
it from
defensive
Ohio
lineman, cornerback, running back, and
Are you
QB.
joking?
Dude, you gotta take Xavier Watts if he's there, bro.
Xavier Watson. Is that what you said?
Hold on. Let me reject this and reject that because we don't need it.
Bro,
Ooh.
Xavier Watts right there, dude.
Xavier Watts out of Notre Dame. You gonna take
Defense,
him?
bro.
Oh, what? Hold up. Yeah,
He's
I'll take
All-American.
him.
He balled
I'll
out.
take him. I'll take
He's
him.
good.
Thank you.
Persuade. Oh, got an A
Hey,
draft.
let's
pick.
go.
Let's go.
I just needed Jack to be my GM, and then
All right,
I'll
I
be
can't.
the
I'm not,
owner.
I shouldn't say anything.
Jack's picking for you, then he gets to go again.
Oh, one more.
So the persuasion. You want to drop down to 121? No, don't worry about it. Just
No, I'm not doing that.
keep what you got. Keep what you got.
Keep what
All right.
I'm only good for 4 picks, guys. I can't trade for more picks. That's crazy. Walter Nolan, is Walter Nolan in there? Oh, who's that guy? The Andrew? No. What position are we on right now? All? Let's go to more defensive players. DL. Let's look at DL linebacker.
Here's your defensive lineman right now. Those are the top D linemen.
Let's go with the Oregon guy.
You gonna go with the Oregon guy? You want to look at the linebackers first?
Well, let's look at linebackers really quick. Hold up.
Who's Paul Jr.?
Here's your top linebackers right now.
Those are all big conferences right there.
I know. Let's go. Let's stay with Georgia then, man. Let's go. I don't know that guy.
Can't go wrong with Georgia linebackers.
Yeah. Are you joking or are you serious? I can't tell.
No, I'm serious. They're
all
good.
right,
I would pick the Clemson guy personally. But
Barry
Ooh, ends up getting.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We'll average that out. You get a B plus or a B.
There you go. Good job.
That was not bad.
Get a B with that draft. All right, who's up next? There it is. Those were your picks, my friend. Oh, I don't want to.
Dang, man. I'm just proud of myself right now. Just like to thank Jack.
I know. I'm sorry.
I did pretty good pretending like I know what I'm talking about, guys. Thank you.
Oh, you were throwing out names before. Wait, hold up.
I know that.
All right, Jack, you ready to go?
I had a list.
Yeah,
I had a list of guys ready that I wanted. So.
All right, Jack. Here you go.
Research.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Here's your
Yeah.
needs.
Oh.
I hate the Eagles.
After the Super Bowl, Super Bowl
what
win.
do we even need? It's just all the free agents that are going to leave.
Maybe just pick up some more Georgia.
I know.
Bulldogs
just
and you'll
target
be
the
just
Georgia guys right now.
And up with your pick.
I can tell you don't need a running back. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, reject.
Oh, San Francisco really wants this pick. Look
Yeah,
at
no
him.
way.
What he picks
No
to
way.
give us.
Yeah, we want another receiver.
Yeah,
Maybe one that doesn't shoot himself in the leg or
preferably one that
Yes.
wasn't shot. Oh, Mikey got me.
Oh, my.
All right. With the 32nd pick, the 2025 draft.
Wait, is the tush push disallowed or is it allowed? That's what
Okay,
this comes
so-
down to.
This anonymous team that doesn't want the tush push to happen.
I know it's
Who-
so funny. Unidentified team.
It's got to be Washington, right? I mean, 6 times like at the 1 yard line, like it's got to be them.
Wasn't it?
Ooh,
Wasn't it Green Bay?
Jihad.
No, it was Washington in that NFC Championship game. Remember?
No,
Yeah.
but wasn't Green Bay the team that was like, hey?
Oh, did they identify him?
I think they're standing on that. Yeah, I think it was
Go to
Green Bay.
linebacker.
Okay.
Ooh, going to linebacker.
Let's look at
Ooh.
Maybe some maybe a D lineman
Okay. There's interior,
and an edge.
and then here's your edge.
Oh, dude, I could have Jack Sawyer too. I don't know. I'll take the Ole Miss guy, Princely, that guy.
Taking Princely.
Yeah.
Let's
B+.
go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Jack would have been an A though. Just kidding.
Did you guys read that article on the tush push? It was just wild. It's
Funny.
literally wild.
I reject. Cowboys.
Especially with the Cowboys, he ain't trading nothing.
Okay. Let's go back to linebacker.
Oh, yep.
Let's see. Scroll down a little bit. Dang, I'm trying to recognize these guys. I don't recognize any of these. Oh wait, Jack Kaiser Hughes. I'll do Jack Kaiser. Yeah, let's do Jack from Notre Dame.
I thought you were gonna
Jack
take all
Notre
Jacks
Dame.
for a minute.
Oh,
D plus. Ooh.
they
No
said
bueno.
You better
you
just
swung
draft for the
deep on that one.
Bengals.
With that tush push, apparently the Eagles and Bills have combined to run 163 tush pushes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That is more than the rest of the NFL combined.
That's crazy.
The Eagles do it a lot better, as demonstrated in the playoffs. Though, I mean, that was pretty bad.
Okay.
Bills.
What else?
All right, here's your all-around board. Carson's still up. You want to go wide receiver?
Gotta
No,
go.
let's see the receivers that are left.
Okay.
Oh, Scotty's in there too. Ooh, Nick Nash had a good season. Go down a little bit more. Corey Brooks was good.
LeJohntay Wester.
Okay, yeah, go back up. Let's see. Let's
Okay.
do. I'll go with Ja'Cory Brooks. Let's do Ja'Cory Brooks from Louisville.
Corey Brooks.
Let's see. Yeah.
Let's go. I don't know. Do I let the 49er guys like collab on one, or do they gotta make their own?
I'll do the Bills because we got to figure out how to get the Bills past the Chiefs. So I'll do the Bills.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right.
Now I got some
Let's see.
pressure. John's gonna get mad at me if I don't draft right.
Nobody wants that 129th pick, so nobody,
don't wanna
no
argue with you,
trades.
Mike.
Jack,
You
sorry.
pick
No one wants it. Let's look at like some running backs.
I'm an easy
All
guy.
right, we got the running backs.
Devin Neal, Harvey, Trevor Etienne. Okay, let's look at some cornerbacks.
Quarters.
Oh, cornerback. Oh wow, there's
Corner.
good quarterbacks left though. Ooh, okay. Let's do Kobe Bryant, Kansas.
Kobe.
Bam.
Oh, let's
Oh,
go.
let's
Now
go.
there's two Kobe Bryants in the NFL at cornerback.
That saved me at the end.
Let's
Thanks.
go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Nice work, friend. Nice work. All right. Mike, are you up or you want John to go first?
Whatever John wants. I don't want to cause anger to John.
I'll go Bill. I'll go first.
You going Bills? All right. Let's
Yeah,
get
I'll
these
go
Bills over the Chiefs. We're going 4 rounds. We don't care. Into this draft room. Let's go.
We're at 30,
All
right?
right. Ooh, you get
56.
5
Oh,
picks.
all right.
Okay.
I like that.
See what happens. We'll see what happens.
It's the
My
first
draft's going to
league.
be quick. 6 overall pick. Gonna be quick. I'll tell you that. All right. Here we go. You need an interior D lineman, edge rusher. Is Von Miller retiring? Or is he still playing another year? Is he a free agent?
I don't know, but I think I don't think he's gonna last much longer.
I say that every year, and then the guy keeps
And then-
handling business. It's like Khalil Mack. I'm like, dude, like, why aren't they retired and yet they're still awesome?
Right.
I'll take Mike Green.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Marshall.
Oh,
plus.
I like it with this A plus.
What do I need next? D lineman.
Bills need another receiver.
Yeah, they
All right.
do. Let's look at D lineman and then
Did they
receiver.
are they literally suggesting that you take Jalen Milroe at quarterback for the
Back up Josh Allen.
Well,
No,
I,
All right.
I think it's showing the best available.
yeah,
at,
I think so.
like top 50, right? It's in order. So this is the best available in all positions. I don't think that's.
Oh, do I take the
specific
Stanford
to the
kid?
Bills.
Oh,
Oh, maybe I
who are you
take the
looking at?
Stanford kid.
The Stanford kid?
Yeah,
That dude's a stud.
Oh,
yeah, I think so.
Ooh.
okay, okay.
No, no
that's for
trade.
next year. Don't worry about
No
that.
trades.
Nah,
No
don't worry
trade.
about that.
All right, 62. I gotta get a D line and or IDL. Yeah, do D line.
D line.
Let's go IDL.
Okay. Oh, you want the interior D lineman? Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, it's gonna be a reach.
Oh, that's interior. Here's your edge.
Oh, there we go. Oh, to reach 2. All right, go back to interior. I'll take the Kentucky kid.
Okay.
Dang.
Looking good so far through round 2.
All right, now we're gonna go defense. Let's look at cornerbacks and safeties
Here's your
when
corners.
it allows me.
Yep.
97. Oh no.
No.
I'll take Denzel Burke. Yeah, I'll take him.
Ooh-wee. Okay.
Wow. What a draft.
You still want to look safeties?
That's my last pick, right?
Nope. You got one more.
Yeah, safety. Nope.
Stop.
I'll take Ransom. Oh, give it to me. Yes.
Dang.
Let's go. Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh. That is a solid draft.
Yeah,
I
that's crazy.
expect a little better against the Chiefs with this team.
Mainly defense. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they'll lose by 2 points.
Well, it's a little better, right? It just depends on the spread, Mike. It just depends on the
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a great point.
All right. GM of the year. TeslaMase.
Let's go to
Coming in
receivers.
hot.
I'm kidding. If we go to a receiver, if we get a receiver in the first round, I may not be a Niner fan anymore. I'm sorry.
You guys are loaded with picks in the first 4 rounds. We
Yeah.
want your 11th pick, by the way. I know we already.
Yeah,
I
we're
know
not
we already
trading
took the
out.
number
Like, it's
6
been
pick.
years since we had an 11th pick, so we're good.
Like, I know we had the 6th pick, but we also want the 11th. Just
Yeah. Okay, so we got 11th. I want to get Jalen Walker on edge on Georgia.
Yep, happening.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay.
good pick.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I mean, it's okay. It wasn't an A+.
It's what we need.
All
Screw
right.
the Packers.
Nah. Nah. All right. What do you want to look at?
Okay, so I want safety help. So I'm gonna
Ooh.
go.
Here's your safeties.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that South Carolina kid. Played in the
That's a good
SEC.
pick. It's a good
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all right. It's all right. And now I want some offensive line.
Mm-hmm. You get no complaints from me so far, sir.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay, let's go to the tackle.
Here's your tackles.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Emory Jones.
Yes,
from
sir.
LSU.
Good pick.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
And then
Let's
at
go.
99, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna get a tight end. Kittle's getting older. We need a solid backup
Okay.
Good with that.
tight end.
Here's your tight end.
Oh, there's a big difference. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna wait on tight end till the next pick. Let's go with defensive line,
Okay.
interior.
Here's your interior. Want me to scroll it down further, or you?
No, I'm thinking about the Ole Miss guy. Yeah, go ahead and grab him. It's probably not going to be a good grade, but that's all right.
Doing well so far, sir.
All right, now let's go tight end.
Okay.
Okay, now we could grab that Texas guy if he's available still. Are we up right now? Yeah.
Yep. Boom.
We still going?
Still going.
got a lot
You
of
got
picks. All
2
right.
more picks. Yeah.
Okay, let's
I mean,
go.
they're back to back.
Let's reject that real quick. I mean, just for fun, I would love to draft a kicker to get rid of our other one, but
I mean, there's a really good wide receiver. Let's just play. Go ahead. Oh, just for fun, you want a kicker? You want the kicker or the long snapper?
I'm not gonna get a kicker right now, but I would love to get rid of Moody.
Yeah, we're gonna have to rent one later if we don't get one now.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get the linebacker from Georgia right there.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then your last pick.
Let's go.
Who do you get?
You know what? I may actually go receiver at this point, just because with Debo potentially leaving, it'd probably get a good value on. And look, your guy's still available right there, Mike from Maryland.
That who you
Let's
want to
take
take?
him. Yeah, let's get him.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Good pick.
Solid.
Okay. Not too shabby, sir. Not too shabby. And I guess in all fairness, I should do one, right?
Mine's
All
gonna
right,
get
last
hired
round.
right
Here we
now
go.
by the 49ers.
We should.
Here we go.
They're gonna draft 5 wide receivers instead.
Boom.
They're gonna draft the wide receiver in the first round, no doubt.
And with the first pick in the 2025 draft, the Raiders pick up punter.
That'd be crazy.
You're getting Travis Hunter?
No, I'm not getting a punter,
Oh, I
not
was about to
hunter, bro. No, we're going after Gianti. Let's go.
Genty, let's go.
GNT.
Love
Wow.
Genty.
We need a running back. Clearly didn't work out for them this last year.
You need a lot of.
I heard him
things.
bad.
There will be some good quarterbacks.
Oh, we got a lot of
later.
holes for
You
sure.
don't have to pick a quarterback till later either.
Right.
Yeah.
Who did I have? Nope. I wanted Williams at defensive line. I think Jackson Dart just left.
Yeah, he did.
That's all right.
Bill Miller just
Yours
left.
is still pretty good.
Gabriel just left.
Killing me. Absolutely killing me.
Oh, look at that. Quinn Ewers, Will Howard. Howard might be nice.
I like Rourke,
Howard or
man.
Ewers?
Rourke was good last year. See, I'm not a fan of Will Howard personally.
Hmm.
I watched him at K-State a lot, and I feel like I felt like he was more of a running quarterback than a passing quarterback.
Led the FBS in passing yards, didn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, with that receiving core, like I could lead the FBS in passing with Ohio State, right? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm looking at the whole. I'm looking at, if you look at his career, which he was with 3 years with Kansas State before he transferred to Ohio State, and I didn't think it was going to be a good fit personally, so he proved me wrong. But I don't know. That's just my thought.
Don't need that. They really want me to get a wide receiver, don't they? Forget that. Not happening. Where do I need help? I need help with linebacker. I know one interior line. We'll take a kid out of Georgia. The Raiders just need help. They need a lot of help.
You don't need a tight end.
No, we don't need a tight end. My gosh, can we get
That's the
enough
only
tight
position
ends?
You don't need a tight end.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go off the tight ends. Dude, I really hope that they go after an edge rusher in free agency. I'm gonna take a kid out of Texas. Boom.
Nice
Let's
pick.
go.
It's a good
That's
draft.
nice.
They really want us to take a kicker too. That's not
Look
one
at
of our
Andrew.
needs.
He's got
Come
the
on,
Minshew.
man.
He's not there anymore. They dropped him, Andrew.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Minshew
Bring that
magic.
mustache,
Bring-
man.
No,
Bring
not
back
after
Gardner.
not after what he did last year. That was not a good showing.
At that rate, with that type of draft, Mike, you guys may be good in about 3 more years like that.
Hey. I don't even
I mean, you
need
still have a
them.
quarterback. That's the problem.
I
You're gonna
don't
get
even
Aaron
need them to
Rodgers.
be
No
good. I
worries.
just need them to be relevant.
Problem is,
Aaron
there's a guy
Rodgers
named
going to the
Patrick
Raiders.
Mahomes. What?
I mean, you have a chance. Like T. Higgins is a free agent, right? Like you have a chance to maybe pick up T. Higgins, and then if you were to like figure out your draft capital, you might have to do something like a Jackson Dart, but maybe you trade up for something else. Like
Yeah, I
there's
was
a way to
hoping
make
Dart
something
would
work.
have dropped down. That didn't happen. It's happened in every other mock draft that I've done.
Except this one.
It doesn't happen the one on the live. Great. That's just awesome. We'll end up doing more of those later.
Little
Bro, you're
bro.
getting missed right now, my guy. I don't know what's happening. You're just not on.
Honestly, what the Raiders need is an MJ owner situation. You know, Tom Brady just walks on the field, picks up the football again. They'll be fine. Give them a good couple seasons until they get a new quarterback ready.
Drew, you need that
Uh,
background more often. That's great.
Did he really just say the 49ers don't look good next year?
Bro, we're real glad he didn't come on tonight.
Bro's a Chargers fan, so let's be careful there, big guy.
Oh my gosh. That was too much. Love it. Well, we'll probably be doing more mock drafts as free agency continues and we start to fill the team needs. For those that are still watching, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at JAMM Packed Podcast. Click on that notification button to view us live. We're live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to catch any of our creators, make sure you all their links to find them are down in the description. Follow Uncle Drew on his NBA takes, walks. You still doing train talks? What are you doing now, Drew?
Always walking, man. Always walking.
Always walking. I love it. I love it. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'll take it. If you're interested in trading cards, John M83 is starting up a trading card YouTube page as well, and that's going to be down in the description. As always, until next week, make sure you guys take care of one another, be kind, and we'll see you guys next week. All right, fellas. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.